They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Nevada about to kick it off to get this game started. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So Penn State's offense will have the football first. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking for a man. It's Aller. Fires to the middle. He makes a catch. Knocked down for the tackle.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that they're looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
And they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. And you think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enos, Saquon Barkley, time and time again, Penn State running backs wearing defenses down. This guy is a problem, and this defense better find a way to slow him down.
The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. That's caught. It's Ross. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46?
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in this?
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Nittany Lions are on the move. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. A strike downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
It's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Wolfpack offense takes the field, and we'll get a peek at them for the first time in this one. We've seen freshmen step into the running back position with big expectations many times. David Herschel Walker, Adrian Peterson, among others, and they hope that they found a guy like that here.
Well, and he's highly talented. He's got the skill set, obviously, highly recruited. Everybody talked about him. But this is a different animal, Palmer. Like when you come into this atmosphere and you got a bunch of full-grown men coming at you, I'm very curious to see how he responds. I know he has the physical ability, but is he ready for this?
He looks really good coming off the bus, I'll say that. He is definitely built different, but he's going to have to run different than he did at high school. David, you know this. You can't bounce every run to the outside and get away with it like you did at high school. I'm really curious to see the discipline he's going to have in this game running the football now that he's playing against much tougher competition.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Vance. Fires to the big fella. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Nevada. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire company.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Off play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Drew Aller feels as if he has unfinished business at Penn State. Kyler Warren is gone, but Aller still with a plethora of weapons at his disposal, and maybe, David, giving him a path to redemption in the college football playoff.
Yeah, and when we saw him finish, it wasn't the best, right? He made the big turnover. They had a chance to go to the national title game, but Penn State took some next steps, and he took some next steps. So if the talent in this offense, another year with Colton Ecke, the running backs back, like this offense could really take that next step.
Looking for room. It's Singleton. Shows him the stiff arm. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Buys a little time. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking downfield, it's Aller. Hauls it in. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most.
Yeah, it's not about the effort.
And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State!
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterbacks got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do. And they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. On the move, it's turned. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Wolfpack now has its work cut out on 2nd and long.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. To the air, it's Vance. Here's a heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back. You get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
Nevada, after throwing it in reverse, has a lot of work to do on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide-out level noise. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. On target. Stop right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down. Wolfpack will line up and punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. The offense changing the play. Off the play fake on 1st down. He put some heat on that one down the middle. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
From the gun, the ground game. They throw it in reverse as that's the final play here in the first period. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Off the play fake. Keeps looking downfield. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And we're not used to seeing this from this offense. This offense usually clips at a really high level on 3rd down. They execute well. Tip your cap to the defense. They won that battle.
They punt it away on 4th down. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Vance. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a...
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
Unloads it left. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There was a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off play action. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Got his man. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in 3rd short, 3rd medium, 3rd long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
He's loose. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Nittany Lions are marching down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Takes it inside the 25. Chance for great field position. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. And they haven't got the outing they had hoped for from this junior quarterback. There's been next to zero execution in the passing game. They haven't taken care of the football, and they'll try to get something going, and they'll have to mount a rally. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Man, these read options are so hard to diagnose, just like right there. He picks up a little chunk of yards, not a big chunk, but it's so easy when you run the read options.
Why is that? Why is it easy?
Because if you want to play fast to the football, well, then fine, I'm going to pull the ball right now and to use your aggressiveness against you. But if you want to sit back, then fine, I'm going to give the ball right now and get a little chunk of yards.
Got rid of it just in time.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. To throw, it's Vance. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Nevada will be forced to punt. Secures it at the 30. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll start this drive from the 42. They'll start this drive going to the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Fighting off the defender. They've got him now, and he almost picked up that first down on the screen.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
He might want another play. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Going for the big play. He's got it at the 15. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Penn State!
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Oregon has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric. They're up 14 over the Stallions. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. And this outing is one this junior signal caller would prefer to forget. They came into this one believing that they could make explosive plays in the passing game, but they haven't taken care of the football, and they haven't done much up top. Takes the handoff. It's Turner. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Trying play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Henry. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38. The Wolfpack need this 3rd and short to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Vance. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Got him downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Ross. There he goes. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Caught over the middle. It's Singleton. Knocked down at the 6, but that completion will set up a 1st and goal. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And he tacks on the extra point. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. From inside his 30, what a chance to flip the field. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. And this quarterback really needs to come out of his funk right now. They thought they'd be able to lean on their passing game, but so far it has been a complete struggle. Turnover didn't help either. They've got to take care of the football. Makes the grab. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Dropping back, it's Vance. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Can't hang on. It's incomplete, and you can't worry about the footsteps when you're running those crossing routes. It'll be 3rd down.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
The Wolfpack trying to dig deep into the playbook on this 3rd and very long. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. They'll run it on the counter. Nice move there. Forced out of bounds, good pickup there on the ground. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Leaves it with the back. Look out, he's got room. Can't get him to the ground. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Happy Valley has given us a fun first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in State College, PA.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Nittany Lions will kick it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wolfpack now has its work cut out on second and long. They'll run play action. And his first pass is incomplete.
And that's back-to-back plays that are not good for this offense. I mean, you've got to protect your main man. Your quarterback has to be upright to make decisions, to make big plays. Sacked on first down and a quarterback hit on second down. Got to do a better job.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. They're going to get him for a safety, trying to make something out of nothing, and still got stuck for the 2.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To the air, it's Allard. And he was flat, missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants to take the top off. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Tennessee opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Vance. He's going to take off. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. Now on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot, but they can somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. At the 40, there he goes. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the 1st down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
Shakes off the defender. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Give to the back. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Trying to do it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
The give on the option.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the 1st half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the 2nd half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And here's a fumble way behind the... Oh, I'm out of space. And the defense got it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. How about this defense taking one back to the house? Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. From inside the 15, here's the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Wide open spaces. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Nevada, after throwing it in reverse, has a lot of work to do on second down. Out of the gun, the inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this is every defensive coordinator's dream, right? Watching your defense go out on first down, TFL, second down, TFL. Now you set up third and long. Everybody knows they're going to throw it, and your pass rushers can pin their ears back. Outstanding job being physical by this defense.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough.
Ready? Cricket.
The give is to Smith. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward. They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Wants to throw. It's Aller. Fires to the big fella. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll give it to the back. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
raindrops kept falling on his head, and he muffed it. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Creates a little space. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Here they come facing 3rd and long from the 40. Looking downfield, it's Purdy. The sure hand, it's Woods. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big 3rd down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for him.
And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44. Nevada tried to keep the drive moving on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought he was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
On 3rd down, going up top. Fires to the tight end. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
That's a risky play call there, 4th and a couple of yards, and you turn around, you hand it to your running back, you say, my guy's a better athlete than any of yours on defense, and he's going to find a way to keep this drive going.
To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Perkins. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on 1st down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, break tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
He'll do it himself. It's a seam wide open. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, this defense is eyeing the scoreboard. You know they're looking up there. They want to keep this goose egg intact. They've been so good all game long. Still playing with phenomenal effort here in the 4th quarter, creating that fumble and takeaway.
This drive will open from the 15. He leaves it with his back. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
This guy's been running hard all game long in the 4th quarter. Now with that last run, he's now at 99 yards rushing. One more carry away from potentially reaching that 100-yard milestone that all running backs covet.
To the air, it's Aller. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking...
Turning on the Jets. He now has 110 yards on the ground, and that will... over 100 and what a way to start the season.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the 4th quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He rifles one deep down the middle. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. From the gun, running back gets to give. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Purdy. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got him. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pick.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Nevada needs to convert on 3rd and short to keep the drive alive. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They bring the punter onto the field now. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Smith takes the handoff. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
The hand to the running back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a first down.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute.